I am back. I'm going to be making more videos on this channel. It's been pretty dead for a while because I've been doing a lot of different things like having babies and, you know, traveling and God knows what. Anyway, so my journey is I'm back and I am now doing something completely different than what I was doing 2 or 3 years ago when I started this channel. So that's going to be reflected in this channel, and I'm going to be talking about what I'm doing, and there's going to be information about it. And so I'm so excited to share that. So my journey right now is I'm basically a wellness advocate for essential oils, for doTERRA essential oils, and it is affording me an ability to basically do my dreams, which is pursue the things that I'm passionate about, which is health and wellness and helping others. And at the same time, I now have 2 kids, which is very different from, you know, where I was about 5 years ago. Now I have 2 kids, and they're pretty young, and I get to, you know, spend more time with them because I'm not working a full-time job. So I'm basically very excited about this new journey that I'm on, and part of that is the social aspect of social media and putting myself out there and talking about the journey that I'm on right now. And I started with doTERRA about less than a year ago, and I am just growing and growing a team of people together, of wonderful people who are also passionate about manifesting good things for themselves in their lives and helping others, because it is all about giving back and sharing, and that is what this is. And so so I'm glad to, you know, be sharing that with all of you. So my journey and why I'm doing this, I am coming from being a teacher, actually a public school teacher. I taught filmmaking for the last 8 years, part-time and then full-time towards the end. And I also had a business doing videography, so I studied videography in school, and I'm very interested in visual media and visual forms. And it's ironic that I'm actually shooting this on my phone, considering I can possibly actually be shooting it with my really nice cameras, but that feels like a lot of work. And right now I want to keep this pretty authentic, and I just want to come through, you know, from my heart. So I just wanted to keep it simple and not have to set up all these cameras and microphones and things. So I come from a place where I was working as a teacher. I had done my undergraduate degree in liberal arts, and then I did my master's in education with technology, and I studied the effects of media and how that affects the brain and development. And so then I got really interested in, you know, teaching media in schools, and at the same time, I was changing my lifestyle immensely. I stopped basically doing drugs when I was 24, and that was 14 years ago. And I actually stopped drinking, and I stopped eating flour and sugar. So I had like a huge change in my diet and my own spiritual growth. So I had this, you know, awareness that there was something more for me to connect to spiritually. And that's when I got into, you know, more mind and body stuff. So mindfulness education and doing trainings in yoga. And I started, you know, I got my yoga certification and started teaching yoga. So I felt more connected. That was a way that I felt more fulfilled. I enjoyed teaching, and I definitely enjoyed being in the classroom, and I love, you know, the consistency of like, okay, you go to a place and you get a paycheck and you have certain students, but my heart was like pulled in different directions. And I was introduced to the essential oils in my yoga teacher training by a friend of mine, and I really, you know, didn't really know anything about essential oils. I just, you know, bought essential oils at like TJ Maxx or Target or whatever those, you know, places was, and I thought it was like, oh, super spiritual, and bought candles and, you know, those reed diffusers and essential oils, but I didn't really know anything about them. And so they kind of like sat, you know, on my shelf for a long time, and then I started, you know, using them a couple, you know, times here and there throughout the years, and then I just realized like, okay, wow, these are really amazing, and I should be using them more. And I met another person, and she she inspired me to take it a little bit more seriously and learn more about the oils. So then I bought like the mega kit. I bought like every oil and started learning about them, and I immediately saw the changes with my family, and how we didn't have to like, go and rush out to doctors anymore. We could take care of our family health in our house and use oils, so it saves us money. My overall immunity, my skin, like people notice, oh, your skin is like glowing. And I mean, I definitely take care of my health. And if you think about like a wellness pyramid, especially just eating right is really great. And then exercise, that's like the foundation of a wellness pyramid. And then the rest, is proactive healthcare and being aware of what you're putting, on your skin, and the what you're exposed to, like the toxins in your environment. So I got, more interested in essential oils, and I started learning about them. And then as it happened, I no longer had a job as a teacher. I actually went on maternity leave and with my second child, and I came back and my job was no longer available. Well, they basically didn't renew my contract, and they actually ended up hiring my sub, which was of course a little painful at first, but allowed me to see beyond what I had known for the last 8 years, which was public school teaching, and to try something that spoke to my heart and not just jump into another teaching job. So that's where this comes in, and this is where the journey I've been on now. And I can honestly say my heart is more filled than ever, and I am with my children more, and I have real connections with them, not just like, hey, I'm gonna put you to bed and I gotta go do, work for school or whatever. Like, I was out all day, and I only had really the weekends, and on the weekends I would, do other projects, and so I was really busy all the time. And so now I have more flexibility in my schedule. I can travel when I want to travel with my kids. And I love sharing the oils. I love sharing, the products that, this company provides. And I really do see them working miracles in people's lives. And it's just not like bogus, bogus stuff. It's real. It's real. It's real. And so whenever I can, I give people samples, or I do like aroma touch massages. I just want to, make people experience, well, I can't really make anybody experience anything, but I just want to provide the tools for them to experience the magic of the oils the same way that I experience them, or others and people down the line. And so I felt a calling to go into this profession and build a team, build a community of people around me who are also interested in, working for themselves and creating their own schedule and, building something, not the standard like corporate lifestyle. And what I love about the company is it really is about helping others succeed, and then you yourself succeed. So that is amazing. And where else can you find that? Usually in a lot of corporations, or it's like, how can I climb to the top and everyone else, can go fall by the wayside. But here it's like, how can I help others be successful? And so, I get a lot of mentoring, and then I mentor people. And so it's a beautiful chain of connection, and it's a real people to people industry. So you're constantly talking to people and interacting. And I also really love that. I get very filled up by connection, like personal connection. Sometimes when I'm in my house like all day and I haven't talked to anybody, it's like very hard for me, and I love that connection, and I love helping people. So this is just a wonderful fit for me, and I'm going to be talking about this more and more on my journey, and talking about oils, talking about healing, interviewing people who are in this kind of world of health and wellness and alternative healing and health. I'll be posting, classes that I'm teaching and information about webinars. And, if you want any information, you can always message me and go to my website. If you're interested in also taking your life and, changing it and making changes that speak to your heart. Maybe it's just to make an extra income on the side. Maybe it's just to be with your kids more. Maybe it's just to, try something new, something different. This is an amazing journey, and I am so blessed to be on it. So more to come. Thank you for watching. Bye.